Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about the second key concept with properties of exponents, and that is a power of a power property. So yesterday we looked at product of powers, where we had a to the second power times a to the third power, and then since we have the same base and we multiply across, we add our exponents. So we'd have a to the fifth power. Well, in this case, we're taking a power to a power. So you have an exponent and you're taking it to a higher power. What we do here is multiply. You know I love my jingles, so whenever I do power to a power property, I say power to a power, we multiply. Power to a power, we multiply. So hopefully that'll help you guys a little bit. Here's a great example with numbers. 3 to the fourth power, taken to the second power. You just multiply those two numbers. This is just showing you like the work portion of it, where it's 3 to the 8th. All right, let's take a look at some examples we have here. All right. So our first example with letter A has 7 to the fourth power, and then that is taken to the power of 5, okay? We know that we are going to multiply. So I'm just going to show you all the work, but the end result's really what I'm looking for. So 7 to the fourth times 5. We know that 4 times 5 gives me 20. So my final answer, 7 to the 20th power. Notice that the base stays exactly the same. My base this case was 7. Look at our second example here. Letter B. So in this case, our base is going to be -3. Okay? So we definitely want to keep the base exactly the same. So let's bring that down right away. Now it starts with a power of 4, and we know that power to a power, we multiply. So we are going to multiply those two numbers, keeping our base exactly the same. I'm going to keep it in those parentheses. And then 4 times 2 gives me 8. All right, so far so good. In my next example, we have a variable. We're going to use the exact same rules, okay? So we keep the exact same base, which is the y. Then we have power of 3, taken to the third power, which gives me my base of y to the 9th power. So remember, whatever your base is, keep that exactly the same, and just your two powers, you multiply them. Letter D looks a little tricky, but what do you think our base would be in this case? It's going to be this entire expression, okay? So let's bring that down and keep that right away. Now that's being taken to the power of 2, so I know I'm going to multiply that by the 9 right there. So again, keep your base exactly the same. And then 9 times 2 is 18. There are 4 examples for you to try. If you match them up, you'll notice they're very similar to the ones above. So it should be very easy to follow along and try on your own. Thanks.